ready to get started with the Star Wars Rogue Squadron run featuring Rakanai. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to him, and we'll go ahead and get started. Good luck, Rakanai.
Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Gonna be doing some Star Wars Rogue Squadron action today. This run's actually pretty relaxed. There aren't really a whole lot of skips or anything that we really need to worry about. But we did meet the incentive for the flying car, so I will show that off real quick. We're not going to be able to use it right away, just because some of the levels don't allow for it, but you will see it by the end of the run, and it is a lot of fun to use. So yeah, time will start when I press A here, and we get started on this first mission on Tatooine. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so this first mission here is actually pretty simple. All we're really doing is taking out quite a few probe droids littered throughout the area, as well as a few TIE bombers at the end taking out Mos Eisley. But a lot of this game is just optimization in your flying and enemy routing as well. So, got the first few here, which is good. And you'll see me closing my X-foils quite a bit. It gives you quite a big boost of speed, which helps you move across the map a lot quicker. And in most instances, you won't really need it. But for this first level, considering everything is so spread out, you just need to keep up with it. Like, right there is a good, like, 5-10 seconds that you need to... Let's still move. Oh, I forgot this guy. That was almost bad. Alright, and we got 2 more probe droids here. And then we get to start fighting some actual TIE bombers that really don't pay attention to us, but regardless, they will be going down either way. I wonder if I can get the trick shot here. Let's see if I can set it up right. Oh, I got one of them. Alright, and we're going to do a quick turn. Get him first. He's down. And that's the first level. Alright, so that went pretty well. Alright, next level is going to be more of an auto-scroller. Unfortunately, there's not much we're going to be able to do about it in terms of speed. You're charged with protecting a convoy, and it moves at its own pace, and there's no way to speed it up. So, we're just gonna take out pretty much all the enemies within the first, like, minute or two of the level. And then you'll just see me flying around. I'll probably be, I don't know, messing around, doing some weird stuff. Yeah, you got those first 4. And we have our first ATST that's going to die rather quickly. Yeah. A few shots from your laser cannons, and then a proton torpedo will take those out really quickly. Like I was saying, a lot of the routing in this game has been pretty optimized. There's not really a whole lot left, that at least I know of. That. And then there's that. Don't do that! That's really not where I was supposed to die. That was actually really bad. You will see me committing suicide at certain points to take out certain enemies. To refill the proton torpedoes or bombs, whichever level I'm in, you will need them for certain enemies to take them out. Unfortunately, we died a little bit quicker than I was expecting there.
Cube just blew up.
Else just blew up?
The cube.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Alright, now we've timed this right. Oh, we're ahead of time. Yeah, you really don't need to protect this this convoy all that much. There's not much that's really gonna hurt it at this point. There are a couple TIE bombers that will be coming in eventually. Actually, yep, there they are on the radar. Get the second one? No, I didn't. Alright, now the convoy's good for another minute or 2. So we get to have some fun here. Hello, very, very, very pixelated stormtroopers. I'm gonna keep running you guys over because I have nothing better to do with my time. Oh. I love how they just explode in a massive fireball. It's great. And laser cannon down. Should be one more up here. Yep. And one more ATST. Oh, I didn't have missiles. I didn't realize. That's another death. That's unfortunate. Good thing is there's only 3 enemies left in this entire level, so I really don't have to worry about being shot down. That's kind of the nice thing about early on in the game. You really don't have to pay attention a whole lot. Like I said, this run gets pretty chill. I'm going to be flying around like this for the good majority of it. There are a couple levels towards the middle that you will see. We'll be doing a couple wall clips and some cutscene skips that'll actually be really fun to do. So long as they work correctly. They can be a little bit finicky. But yeah, we're just waiting for the convoy. And I've tried this, like, I've tried destroying parts of the convoy. It doesn't make it move any faster, unfortunately. Alright, that's 2 of them, and we have 1 more TIE bomber that's gonna appear in about another 45 seconds. So yeah. If you enjoy doing the slowest barrel rolls in the world, go ahead and play this. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, the run starts to get a bit more intense, starting with the next level of the Search for the Nona, because we have to be on a certain, we'll have to be on a certain timer for that level, in the way that we destroy a couple ATSTs and some tanks, and then a bunch of TIE bombers that'll be coming in. So, it's a good way to get into it, this level. It's just relaxing. Not too much to worry about. And there's the last guy. Alright, and that's all the enemies for this level. So basically we just gotta fly around until, until they are done. Yes, gotta stay hydrated. Ugh. Actually, this is a perfect chance to show off cockpit view because we're not going to be using it really at all during this run. It actually slows down the game a little bit in some of the other levels, so we don't typically rely on it all that much. Alright, gold medal, excellent. And we got promoted to a cadet. That's great. Let's go search for the Nona. Time for the A-Wing. Probably my least favorite ship in this game, just because of how terrible the shields are. You can take maybe 2 or 3 hits. I don't remember the actual number, but it's really small. You can die really easily with this ship. Which makes another level later on in this game, Battle of Talaran, incredibly difficult. Alright, so there are 3 areas where the Nona can spawn. This first area that we went to is the most optimal. Unfortunately for me, with my practice lately, it's been in the worst spot in the back, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be there. Oh, and it is there, of course. No, we're in a marathon. We're gonna get the worst RNG possible, right? That makes sense. So, let's go find the Nona. The good thing is about this is the first part of this level is again on a timer. You're waiting for a giant Imperial shuttle to come in to drop off troops before you can really start doing anything. So yeah, there's the Nona right here. Poor crashed ship. Can't really do much. And then you've got this giant shuttle. It is indestructible. I've tried multiple times. It's impossible to destroy it, unfortunately, because that would actually make this level a lot quicker. But As far as I know, there's no way to do it. But once it lands, it's going to drop off an ATST and a few mini tanks. As soon as we take those out, we'll be seeing 4 separate sets of TIE bombers that we'll need to take out as quickly as possible. So we got that guy. Yeah, also the A-Wing missiles are absolutely terrible. It takes 8 of them to take out one of those ATSTs. It's kind of unfortunate. Alright, so we got those down. That was actually pretty quick. Now, the quicker we take these TIE bombers out, the quicker that this level will end. So we're going to try and manipulate it so we can get them all in one run without having to turn around. Didn't get it. That's okay. The next set doesn't spawn in until you've destroyed the last 2, and they all spawn in from the same area. I'm just not getting them right now. Come on. Around. That one well. Oh, they already ran into that one, so I guess he's dead. And that should be the last set. Shuttle will take off. And the rest of the level is, again, just another auto-scroller waiting for that shuttle to escape. And we'll run into a TIE Interceptor while we're at it. Why not? To get a few more enemies just for the fun of it. Yep. And then we follow the shuttle to the finish. There will be a few TIE Interceptors to get in our way, but nothing too overly strenuous. Oh! Oh, there we go. To a watery grave. Yeah, I think it took, what, 3 or 4 hits there? Yeah, the shields on this ship are terrible. Also, I did run into a few guys, so that didn't help. Yeah, the reason why we like that area for where the known is to be, in like a PV run, I probably wouldn't have reset for that. Just because the shuttle, it's a much shorter distance for the shuttle to go, and it actually saves quite a bit of time. Anywhere up to about 20 to 30 seconds, depending on if you do it right. So that's good. And now we get our first snow speeder level. Which means we get to deal with AT-ATs, the giant metal camels of doom. And by doom I mean they're doomed, because they're all gonna die. Alright. So this level actually can be a bit of a pain, especially considering how dark it is. I mean, with most of the Imperial enemies being black in color, it's a bit difficult to see. So, this first little area, we have to take out like 5 or 6 probe droids. You can like barely see them, the shine of them across this. It's very difficult to see them all. Well, got them all, no trouble. That's good. Alright, we gotta hurry back to the city. Uh-oh. Now, this next part actually has been pretty optimized as well for the routing. If you miss a shot, you're kind of SOL, because once you take out this first group of 3 here, if you don't take them out in time, yeah, you miss the second set. Like, I completely missed all 3 of those guys. Might be able to catch up to it, but yeah, no, they're already at the building. Okay, so we're gonna go around this backside and try and catch them.
Road crew, those bombers are heading straight for us. There are a lot of innocent people in here.
Yeah, this level can punish you a lot if you get off cycle, unfortunately. We got 2 more to get, and then 1 or 2 more should spawn after they're down. I love seeing Rogue Squadron flying around and not helping in the slightest. It's great. Alright, so we've got those 2 there. Alright. Yeah. We're a bit off cycle for this. That's okay. That's okay. Come on. There we go, and you're coming right back. I got you. So yeah, that was actually incredibly slow for that section, but not too worried about it. Alright, now we have to race to the other side of the map and save this building from being blown up. And that's going to be a constant thing in this level. We're going to be going back and forth between these 2 big areas. Oh, I didn't bring enough water. And there goes the bottle. Oh well. Alright, and we've got these 2 left to do. Alright, now we're going to get our first brush with an AT-AT, and you're going to see probably one of my least favorite mechanics in this game, which is the tow cable mechanic. A lot of it just has to do with the camera angle. It's really strange. I don't like what they've done with it. I've never liked it since I was a kid playing this game. Like, I've gotten used to it, but I don't know. So, yep, flying across the map again, nothing to shoot at. That's why this game is so relaxing. You don't have to do much, but just go point to point. And we got the first AT-AT. Here we go.
Use your harpoons and tow cables. Go for the legs. Activate harpoon.
Yeah, this camera angle is absolutely obnoxious, if you ask me. It's a weird third person, and your flight controls are the exact same as if you're flying normally. So yeah. Plus the hitbox on the legs, I'm not going to show it. They're actually pretty big. So I remember a lot of times when I was playing as a kid, I just used to bounce into them and bounce right up into the head, ending my life real quickly, and generally ending the level at that point. So now we're flying back across the map again to get 1 more AT-AT and a few AT-STs just to save that one guy. And there's the AT-AT.
Activate harpoon.
And we'll have him wrapped up in 1 second. Alright, after this guy goes down, the only thing we have to do is take out those 2 AT-STs plus 6 more TIE fighters. That'll be trying to take out the evacuation shuttle. So we'll come back for him. Whoa, that's different. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Those are supposed to be regular TIE fighters, not TIE bombers. What is going on? Okay. That's honestly weirding me out a little bit. I've not seen that before. All 6 of those were supposed to be just regular TIE fighters, not bombers. That's It's a little strange. Alright, so now that we've taken down those guys, we really don't have much left to do in this level. Only thing we're going to be doing now is collecting the upgrade that we will need for the rest of the game, which is the Proton Torpedo Advanced Upgrade, which basically just gives them more power. And, yeah, I shouldn't have boosted. Shouldn't have boosted. Oh well. Got what we need to. And now we're just waiting for that shuttle to escape, and at that point we're good to go. Blow up some boats out in the meantime. There should be some more actually driving around out here somewhere. Yep, there they are. Boom. Alright, cool. He's clear. We're done with Corellia. And now on to Gerard 5. And another gold medal. Excellent. Alright, so this level, you have to follow a very, very specific path to destroy a bunch of anti-air turrets, and we also get introduced to the missile SAMs in this level. You need to take them out in a very specific order very quickly, or you will lose some of your Y-Wing companions, and the entire point of this level is for them to disable some of the blue craft that you will see. I will show them both in a second. But we're trying to stop a local governor from escaping with all of the riches of this planet. And that guy's he's just not a nice guy, so foiling his evil plans is always good. Alright. So that missile SAM's down. Got a few more turbo lasers left to kill. And the reason why you need to follow this path and make sure that you take all these guys out quick enough is because they will shoot down those Y-Wings, and it does take longer to complete the level at that point. I think actually by 2 minutes per Y-Wing, it's pretty bad time loss. But for now, it looks like we're okay. And got a couple more AT. I think there's one more ATPT over here. Yep. He's right there. And boom. Yeah, the proton torpedoes upgraded are really, really good. Alright, you guys should just be about done. Yep. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm on the other side of the planet. We've got trouble. It's the 128th TIE Interceptor Squadron. They're the best of the best.
So we're gonna boost over this way, try and get ahead of the Y-Wings, because they do fly around for a little bit before heading over to the next section. And then take out what little resistance is in the way so that they don't get shot down. Whew. That one almost didn't blow up in time. And we've got a few more turbo lasers and missile SAMs to take out. And then we'll be free and clear just to take out some of the TIE fighters in this level.
Nice shot! Hang on back there.
Alright, one more ATPT. And we're good to go, pretty much. The Y-Wings don't really have to worry about anything else. There are going to be a few just TIE fighters, well, TIE Interceptors actually, just flying around. Alright, there's one more ATPT. Derp. Oh, not anymore. Alright. Alright, Y-Wings, you do your thing. We're just gonna dogfight for a little bit. And by dogfight, I mean just crash into multiple TIE Interceptors, because they just seem to want to play chicken and don't want to give up. Oh boy. You'd be surprised, but hitting enemies with your ship is a lot more effective than you'd think in this game. I'm probably going to end up doing it for quite a few enemies later on down the line. Oh wow, that one just crashed into the ground. Good for him. Taking matters into his own hands. Yeah, we're just waiting on the Y-Wings at this point. And then... Okay, so the next... I'm going to start explaining the next level because there is going to be quite a bit to it. The next level is the Jade Moon, and we will be doing somewhat of a cutscene skip as well as a respawn manipulation. There'll be a generator, a shield generator that we have to destroy that's along a canyon. And if we come at it from a certain angle and destroy it quick enough, it will respawn us over by the main base objective. And if we do this quick enough, we do this before any of our any of the guys that we're supposed to be escorting get there. So they come in from behind pretty much all the enemies that spawn in, so they all die a lot quicker. It's a nice little optimization for the game. So we're gonna go this way and pick up a quick upgrade first, actually, for the advanced shield upgrade, which gives us one more hit on every single ship, which we are going to need, especially for the A-Wing. Alright, got it. And just casually fly this way, ignoring pretty much everything that's shooting at us. Alright, and a few missiles should take that out. Yep.
The base shield is down. We're beginning our attack. Did Skywalker make that shot?
And if we did this right, we should be spawning right as our guys are about to get to the base.
Okay, Rose, we're not done here. Let's clean up the remaining Imperials.
There they are. We're back over on the main area near the starting point, and we're behind all of these enemies that are going back to their base.
Make sure to destroy all Imperial air cover. We can't complete the mission unless the commandos are safe.
Alright, so now all we have to do is basically take out all of the air forces. I don't even think you need to take out all the turbo lasers for this to even work. So that one's down. Should have one more guy coming in here. Yeah. Alright, cool. That was the Jade Moon. Very quick, very nice level. Especially with that optimization. You don't really get a medal for doing it because you miss half of the enemies, but it's a quick minute and a half. Alright, now we're in the Imperial construction yards. You're going to actually see a nice little wall clip here. Assuming that it decides to cooperate. I was practicing the other day and it kind of gave me more trouble than it was worth. So yeah, let's hope this goes well.
Remember, take out
We're going to be flying directly into a corner of a wall, and if we do it right, it'll force us into it, and then into another area of the level without having to fly all the way around the wall to get there, which takes a lot of time. Alright, so we're taking out these little radar dishes beforehand so that the Imperials don't know that we're coming. And if you do get too close, they will sense you and fail the mission. So you've got to be really quick with it. Alright, here we go. Wall clip time. Yep. Oh, cool. We made it. Excellent. Alright. So flying through the wall. And now we're just trying to destroy all the big buildings in this one little area. Going as slowly as possible to try and get all of that. Gonna turn around. Got that one. And I might need to turn around a little more for this guy. Yep, we will. Alright. Alright, now if we can coax these missiles enough, we can die over here, which will hopefully put us back on the other side of that wall that we just clipped through. Yep, and we did, and that is the last of the radar dishes, completing that objective, and now we just have one more building to kill. That actually went really well. Oh, that makes me happy. Alright, so we have one more building to go. And there we go, end of level. Alright, so that was the Imperial Construction Yard. Not much to it, especially once that wall clip, once I figured that out. And now we're going to Kyle 2. There are going to be 2 wall clips in this level, and the first one is probably the most difficult in the game. So we're gonna try it, see how well it goes. If I don't get it, I'm going to just ignore it and fly around, because I will need my lives for this level.
Maintain visual scanning.
So this is one of the 2 levels, I think? Yeah, 2 that you get to use the Y-Wing. They do have a nice little bomb reticle that you can use. Also, hey Schnaff, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, Skatina does look a lot different. Alright, we're going right through the wall, guys. Nope, we're not. Alright. I'm not gonna try that again. Alright, that's fine. That changes the routing a little bit on this level, but not too much. We'll still be okay. And yeah, our objective in this level, we're trying to take out this spaceport as well as a couple other little areas inside this giant maze of a canyon. Which is why we use the wall clips, because who wants to fly around in a maze for hours? Not me. Did I get that one already? I did. That's good. Right, and then we have this one last one, which we are going to crash into to refill our bombs, which then activates the cutscene.
There's that sensor array. I copy.
Alright, now we've got one more wall clip here. This one's actually easier because the wall is super thin. So long as I can line it up correctly, we will be fine. There we go. Alright, and now we're actually going to be working on another cutscene skip here. By leaving this turret on the right alive, it still keeps that area as you haven't defeated it yet. But because you destroyed most of the main structures, it does something to the game code that tells it that it has been destroyed, but it hasn't. I don't know. It messes with it in some way that there's like a good 20-30 second cutscene that doesn't play when you do it this way. So it is a good, nice chunk of time save. And there we go. End of level. Alright, next we have the Prisons of Kessel? No, Rescue on Kessel. So this is actually the shortest level in the game. All we're doing here is using an ion cannon to basically disable one of those hover trains that you will see in a second here. Optimally, we're going to try and get it on the first pass, but I will honestly take second. Oh. Alright, that's not what's supposed to happen. should be it.
That was
All right.
close. Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. Excellent work.
Sup, Drazzle? And hi, Schnaff. Alright. Alright, so we've got everything we need for that. Now we're going to the prisons of Kessel. We're going to be doing another small cutscene skip here. Once we go to the first prison and activate a little voice cue letting us know that, hey, you're doing this right. You'll hear it in just a second. Yep. Alright, so they have the data for the prisons. Now let's go take out the generator that controls all the shields for that. Yeah, if we do this quick enough... Skip the cutscene telling us about the generator. Yep. And they're already on to their rescue, which is good. And now we just gotta take out the TIE fighters that are around here. Alright, there we go, they're clear, which means they're gonna start moving into the prison. That was actually really quick. Should have destroyed these earlier. Yeah, those little blocks on the ground are the small little garrisons that you'll see Imperial troops come out of. If you can destroy them quick enough, they won't spawn, but kind of forgot to take care of them this time. But that's okay, they really don't do a whole lot of damage to anything, and they're just more of a minor inconvenience than anything. Plus they all explode when you hit them.
They got my stabilizer.
Okay, so we've got that. So we're going to the second prison, which should be right over this wall if I'm... Yep. And we're going to take everything out before they get here so they can just waltz right in. You'd think for Imperial prisons they'd have a better a defensive system. Just saying. Alright. So we're good until they land. Guess we'll take this guy out. And they almost landed on top of us, that would have been bad. Alright, and we have the ATSTs. Go down real quick. Interceptors flying around. Yeah, once you get this level down, it's actually really not that bad. The biggest thing you have to worry about is taking out the regular TIE fighters in time before the shuttle lands, because then they'll just start running right in. It's all dependent on when you destroy either the set of 1 or 3, depending on which prison spot you're at. It's all dependent on when you kill them, on when they'll enter the prison, so you want to make sure you get them as quickly as possible. Alright, so we've taken that out, which means the next one is going to be over here. Take out that missile SAM. Thank you. Once we got all the turrets down. We have this. Alright, that got died really quick. And the next 3 should be spawning in shortly. There they are. Cool. There they go. Now they're able to go into the prison. We'll take out these ATST this way. Do. Alright guys, you can run faster than that. I know you can. I thought about running them over. I really thought about it. But I didn't because you failed a mission. It's very tempting at times though. It really is. Considering how slow they are. Alright, and no, we want to go this way. Wrong way. We've got that one last prison, which should be that first area over by the generator.
Here we come.
Alright. Come here. There. Only just a few more guys to really take out. Nothing too bad. Time to kill him? I guess not. Oh, we're gonna get out of here. Because he's gonna start shooting missiles at us.
Group, I'm clear.
Alright. Now we're just waiting for that shuttle to take off, and we're done this level pretty much. Ugh. Alright, so the next level is basically where my runs tend to die a lot. It's the Battle Above Talaran. It's the one that I mentioned earlier that you have to use the A-Wing for, and you'll see why in just a minute. Twitch Eat follows. Yeah, it kind of does, kind of. Do a barrel roll? Alright, I'll do a barrel roll. Whee! Slowest barrel roll in the world.
When I first got the PlayStation, something
All right.
stupid.
We're all done here.
Alright, let's finish this level up.
On the planet, but I wouldn't have been able to play online. Huge. Huge.
Yes, the Star Fox run will be happening later. That will be actually a lot of fun. And I think we actually met all the bonus incentives for that too, so oh my god. That's gonna be rough. To blindfold myself for Bakun and... oh boy. Alright, here we go. Talaran. And we're going to... yeah. Hopefully this goes well. We're gonna take this, we're going to take this level a little bit slower than I normally do because I can die rather quickly. So the entire point of this level is to try and take out all of these containers with Imperial symbols on them. Unfortunately, just because of the way the game works, your bullets sometimes pass through them because they're so... the entire model of them is so thin. It's terrible. Like, you'll see it like you just did there. Half of my shots aren't even going to hit, which can be a major pain in the butt. Alright. Doing good so far. few more over here to take care of. That's not good. I didn't get a good angle on that top one. And again, got destroyed. There we go. Alright. So we're doing real good so far. This is the worst one by far. Oh my god, I barely got that. Okay.
There's a lot of Imperial activity up here.
And yeah, we're at half health already for this ship. Glad we're actually almost at the end of this because did not do that good. Alright, so come on. Get it and oh, they got us. Darn. Alright, that's fine. We got 2 more lives. Although one of them is probably going to be spent getting the upgrade, unfortunately. Just because of where it is in this level. It's actually, if you remember Corellia, how tight of a squeeze I had for that, it's even tighter for for Dalaran.
Standard Imperial swarm
All right.
maneuver. Watch for fighters coming from below. This reminds me of Bastion. My squadron scouted it once for a possible Imperial takeover.
Ah! Wow. Okay, we made it out. Cool. Excellent. That went really well. Cool. That actually went a lot better than I was expecting. Excellent. Alright. Now on to Fest? Yep. Escape from Fest. Another wonderful speeder level. Hey, it's Juice. How's Juice doing today?
Report in.
Rogue 7 standing by.
Rogue 8 standing by. Rogue 9 standing by.
Alright, so we got that. Alright, so we're about to get to the main guts of this mission. We're going to be defending those 3 ATPTs
Looks like we'll need to clear a path for 'em.
from Imperial attack.
Concentrate your firepower on that gate.
So let's take out this first guy and
Maintain visual
go do a couple other things in this level while we're waiting for that one wall to go down. Check Discord when I get a chance. Okay. We'll have a chance in just a second. Yep. On 1 sec, guys. Sorry about that. This was your favorite part playing as a kid? Oh god, no. I absolutely hate the tow cable mechanic.
Cable out. Let her go.
Felt so cool to take him down. Yeah, it was always like a nice sense of accomplishment when you actually were able to do it. But
Good job.
alright, so we have one more AT-AT to take down. And we'll keep on trucking through this level.
Let's make sure they get to the landing zone intact.
Yeah, after this AT-AT goes down, since that wall just got destroyed, we're going to start seeing some tanks spawning that we'll have to take care of, as well as a few TIE bomber sets. Yeah, Dalaran, the last level, is where the game really starts to pick up. It's the last third of the game. And and things start to get a bit more intense. Alright, so let's take out these missile SAMs while we're waiting. So those tanks just spawn and we can't get them from behind. Well, not that one apparently. That's fine. He was pretty damaged. They'll probably take him out. Actually, I can just go back for him right now. Got him, and then we got these three over here. Quickly, so I can angle it right. Go, and the last three are right here. And then the TIE bomber starts showing up. Yep, there they are. And slow down. Oh, well, or you could just run into us. That works too, I guess. There should be 2 more sets coming. That's one, and there's the other 2 on the radar. Hi. You guys ready to die? I'm sure you are. Yep, they were. Alright, now let's take out this little building, this research facility. So that objective's complete. Now all we have to do is wait for the ATPTs to get to the landing zone, and we will move on to, I think next is, Chandrilla, actually. Which is excellent. Yeah, these guys are really slow. But that's okay. Gives me time to actually grab my other drink here. Forgot I had this. Yeah, everything explodes in this game, Schnaff. Actually, let me see if I can find a an Imperial real quick to see if I can run him over. Because he will explode too. Ah, yep, there's one right there. Let's see if we can get him. Ah, nope. Darn. Didn't make it in time. Oh well, I'll see if I can show you in another level, Schnaff. But yeah, you can run over the Imperial Stormtroopers and they explode when you do so. It's absolutely hilarious. Alright. Now it's our turn to protect a hover train from a bunch of Imperials, bunch of bombers, bunch of interceptors, and then we'll be saving a city towards the end of it.
Inbound on 17.28. Skywalker, what are you doing? I'm hit, but not bad.
Alright, you guys need to chill. You need to chill. I am not a good target for you to be shooting at.
I've got a problem here. Don't hit.
And the bombers are going to... Yep. Got a few hits on the train, but that's okay. It should survive. I say should, but you never know.
Inbound fighters at 10:13. I copy.
Yeah, they just keep coming in this level. There are certain points that they do spawn at, so you can know when they're coming, but this train does not hold up very well against bombs, so. Everyone in 007 GoldenEye buys highly combustible furniture. It was a big thing in the day. I mean, back in the 90s, if you didn't have something that exploded, you weren't cool. Like, everything you had to own had to explode. Down to a chair. Like, everything. Otherwise, you just weren't cool. Ah, how times have changed. I miss those times. There's just so many enemies to take out in this level. Too many, in fact. Oh, I missed him. Alright, that's fine. GoldenEye 007, sponsored by Explosions by Michael Bay. Blam. Boom. Yeah.
Rebel scum, this is Mark Squadron.
That pretty much says it all right there.
As you can see, I have blockaded the city, and Sandrilla is now mine. You will surrender, or I will shoot you all down.
Alright. So we've got 3 TIE bombers left to take out, and then we will be facing down some AT-STs. But the nice thing is now we have lock-on missiles, so we don't really have to worry about a whole lot anymore. That was actually the upgrade that we picked up in... Wow, I don't remember where we picked that up.
Protect the evacuation shuttle.
Oh, we just picked it up in Fest. What am I talking about? Oh, wow. Alright, so I'm still not all here yet today. I need to wake up. Right, so we have one more to get. And he shoot down. Cool. Alright. Now we're going to be flying to the other side of the city for the last upgrade, which is advanced bombs. Actually, no, second to last upgrade. Better get the coffee maker revved up. Nah, I'm gonna make a nice cup of tea after this, and relax and enjoy some Battlefront 2. Is it Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1? I'm blanking on that right now. I think it's 2. Either way, both great games. Cannot wait to see the runs for those. Alright, so those shuttles should have taken off. Yep, there they go. It is 2. Okay, that's what I thought. And that's, that's what I get for looking at chat. That's what I get for looking at chat. I run into a building and explode.
Commander, we have TIE bombers and TIE interceptors on scanner.
Alright, so we've got just a few more guys here to take out. And then this level. Alright, we are out of Chandrilla. Yeah, don't text and drive. It doesn't work well. Or text and fly. Don't text unless you're, like, sitting in a chair, like, immobile. Let's go with that rule from now on. Alright, so now we're raiding Sullus. This is probably the hardest level in the game by far. There's just missile SAMs and turrets everywhere, and you just get bombarded while you're trying to take out these little shield generators. It's absolutely insane. I'm probably gonna die at least twice on this level. Oh boy. Serpentine, Serpentine, come on. Don't die yet. Ah, okay, that was a really, really early death. What if the chair explodes while you're looking at your phone? Well, I mean, in that case, yeah, I don't know what to tell you at that point. Just enjoy the ride, I guess. Because if your chair explodes, you're probably going for quite a ride. I don't know. That's always been my experience, anyways. So we got that. Come on. Do not die a second time yet. We need to take out all of these guys. Oh, no, there we go. That's the second death. Yeah, this level is way too... It's incredibly intensive. There's too much going on. You can't take out enough of the enemies quick enough. Or at least I can't. I've seen it done before, but I'm not nearly that good yet.
That should do it. The shield should be down.
Alright, so now that the shield is down, we gotta take out this big thing. And we have 1 life to do it, so we should be okay. The TIE interceptors usually leave you alone at this point. But the hitboxes on these things are not great. Right, so we got a few down. Read the sign, don't grow up. Exactly. That's the only motto you should ever live by. Don't grow up, it's not worth it. Okay, see, that's the sign that's the Super Nintendo. That's another one of the signs. The other sign is right next to it. If you can even... I don't know. I'm surprised you were able to even read it. Yeah, that, yeah, that Diddy's Conquest, that one I actually got from a friend. And it's a nice canvas one, too.
Pick your targets and go.
I'll have to show that off at some point. Maybe on another stream. Alright, so we're in Moff Searden's Revenge. Because we've, like, been skipping a lot of cutscenes and missing a lot of, like, the main story aspects, basically what's been going on in the second half of this game is we've been attacking... that was bad. This actually might be a quick reset on this level. But we've been attacking installations and stuff owned by this guy Moff Searden, and now he's really mad at us. So he's gonna try and come kill us.
Watch out for those factor containers.
That was a really early death in this level, so this... we might have to redo this level again. But that's okay. That's okay. I was kind of expecting it to happen in Talaran, so that's why I had the extra time allotted for it. We're gonna do our best to see if we can survive this as best as we can. I ain't giving up just yet. Now might be time to give up on this level. That was... yeah, that first death really should not have happened that quickly.
I'm clear, but my fighter is down.
You know what, actually, in the interest of saving time, we're just going to end it and we're going to go right back in. Because I'm not going to be able to finish that level in 1 life. It's not possible for me. Oh well. It was a good run up until that point. And that was the second to last level, too. Oh well. Oh well. That's fine, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Pick your targets and go.
AT-AT didn't get destroyed, what? No, PTSD, wow, I'm just messing up all my acronyms today.
I'm hit, but not bad. I've lost R2.
Wow, okay, we might not even, you know what? If I can't even beat this, we're just gonna have to go to the last level without this. This is not good. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with this right now. This is just really bad luck. Wow, like I'm actually befuddled right now of what's happening. This level in one life, but we'll give it a shot. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Marathon luck rearing its ugly head. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate really hard right now, because I don't want to have to give up on this level entirely. Alright, here we have the last upgrade in the game, which is Secret Cluster Missiles, which you will be able to see in the next level when we get to play with the flying car. It's a great note to end on. Dare kill me now. Alright. Yeah, we got a few more TIE interceptors left, and then Moff Searden should be showing himself. Oh, this fight's gonna be really difficult without any missiles. Alright.
So you're the young man who destroyed the Death Star. Moff Searden, do you wish to surrender now, or can I destroy you? Ah, you're a very talented pilot. You have learned much, Skywalker.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Can't see him. Oh, there he is. He's blended in against the rocks. That's, another thing about this game. Enemies blend in way too well to the background when you need to see them. Alright, we're gonna get some distance on him. And turn around and go for a frontal assault wherever he went. I can't see him! Yep, that's it. Alright. That was pretty much the end of the level, too. As soon as you beat him, that is the end of the level, and I don't want to waste more time to finish that. So we're just going to move on to the last one. So we can show off the last part of it. Yep, that's why I have a second file set up just for this, and this is the last level, so we will be using the flying car, the B-Wing. Ugh. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Alright. But yep, we're now flying around in a car. We're gonna go take it to the Empire.
Hit your booster. Rapid fire mode engaged.
Alright, now we get to take out these giant world devastators. And die instantly because holy crap. Wow, okay. Can I please stop showing off? Yeah, I don't feel like I'm showing off at all.
If we destroy the legs, the Devastator has no propulsion.
I just died to Moff Searden. Alright.
Blasters are still cooling. I'm hit! Whoa.
Alright, so that's the first Devastator down. And if we line this shot up correctly... Yep. There we go. Lock-on cluster missiles can take out multiple enemies at once, so all the TIE fighters in that one little area are instantly dead. Woo!
Boosters recharging.
Alright, second World Devastator. Let's see if we can take on this one without dying. Alright. One leg jet and two leg jet. Alright, World Devastator 2 is down. Now we have just a little bit of weight. This game is ridiculous. You were flying and then just exploded. Yup. So many explosions in this game. Alright, so that should take out quite a few of those guys. Yep, I took down all of them in one shot. That is why I love the cluster missile. There's actually another category for this game, which is any ship category, and most of the levels can actually be used by any ship, except for the Y-Wing and Snowspeeder specific ones. And you use the V-Wing pretty much for that entire run. I don't know if using the car for that entire run is actually valid. I haven't really looked into that, but I might just make car percent and do it that way. And just run my own thing in that sense. Because this shit makes the game incredibly easy. The lock-on cluster missiles, you can take down almost any enemy in one shot.
Calamari isn't safe until those TIE fighters are destroyed.
I can't take it. Hit your booster.
Right. That one didn't last long. Trying to get them, as many of them in view as possible when trying to shoot off those missiles. And hopefully that takes him out, and there should only be one left. Yep, he's right there. Oh, two left. No, they're down. Alright, so time will be coming up in just a second. As soon as we get through this and see the planet. And... oh, well. It would be time. Yeah, that's pretty much time. There's actually a small little cutscene that plays at the end. But because we didn't beat Moff Searden, we're not going to see it, unfortunately, because I've already beat it on that other file. But yeah, that was Star Wars Rogue Squadron. It's pretty relaxed run, at least until the end there. The last few levels can get a bit nerve-wracking, especially when you die really early on in them. But yeah, that's marathon luck. I can't really ask more than that. And 113, that's pretty good.
Listen up. Kaysen has given us another Imperial military location.
You know, I'm sure if I had gotten Moff Searden first try and everything had actually gone well, we probably would have been closer to 110. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Make it look too easy. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Alright,
Maintain visual scanning.
So yeah, we've got a great Star Wars Battlefront 2 run coming up next. So yeah, can't wait to watch it. Thanks for having me, Toko. Thanks for everyone watching, and thank you for all the donations. And keep them rolling, guys. We're doing this for the kids, so keep them coming.